This is Optimal Health Daily, episode 1604, The Benefits of Simplicity by Eric Leija of ericleija.com, and I'm Dr. Neil. Happy Saturday. Thank you so much for being here, and welcome back to Optimal Health Daily, where I act as your narrator of the best health and fitness blogs, all for free, and always with a bit of my commentary at the end. Now, we have a few shows where we do this, where we cover a bunch of different topics. Just search for Optimal Living Daily in any podcast app to find them. And with that, let's get right to it and start optimizing your life. The Benefits of Simplicity by Eric Leija of ericleija.com. In our ultra-advanced world, we tend to value the next big thing, the next gadget, the next piece of tech, the next new trend, the next new diet. And while there's nothing wrong with being excited about new advanced gadgets, like say the new iPhone and all of its constantly updated capabilities, there is also significant value in appreciating simplicity. What do I mean by simplicity? Well, we can basically apply this concept to anything, but here I'm going to focus on it from a fitness and nutrition point of view. In short, going back to the basics, and simplicity when it comes to our health and fitness tends to create positive and, most importantly, lasting results. Let me explain. Why keep things simple? 1. Simplicity equals sustainability. Here's a common example. Let's say you want to improve your health, drop a little excess weight, and start improving your physique. As you start looking for where to start, you're likely going to immediately be presented with an impossible amount of information. With regards to diet, you'll be bombarded with why you should go low carb, why you should go keto, why you should go vegan, why you should only eat grapefruits for a month, and why you should avoid kale, and so on. And that's just the diet. When it comes to workout regimes, you'll be presented with why you should only be doing high-intensity interval training workouts, why long cardio sessions are bad, why you should buy the latest complicated machine for $10,000 to finally get real results, why you need a trainer, and so on. At the end of this, you probably have conflicting emotions and feel a sense of overwhelm. You might decide to follow a popular trend because others have achieved success on it, only to find out that it's a bit difficult to stick to in your daily life. So you give up, because the factors involved in all of these new trendy things are usually complicated. Notice I said usually. Some are beneficial and revolutionary, and I'm not discounting them. Compare this with a more simple approach. Eat whole foods from nature, making sure to avoid as much as possible processed foods in boxes with artificial flavors, added sugars, or ingredients. Just stick to fresh foods, preferably organic, and focus on buying quality meats and eggs. Eat as nature intended. Combine this with the movements we've been doing since the beginning of time, like squats, push-ups, jumping, climbing, lunges, presses, and so on, and add some weight. Use asymmetrical weights like kettlebells because they mimic asymmetrical weight we would have handled in nature, like logs and rocks. One is a confusing mix of complicated diets and regimes. The other is a path that revolves around the basics. One stops you from getting started, while the other lets you get started where you are and doesn't require special supplements or equipment. The bottom line? Simple equals sustainable. Overwhelm and complication often lead to quitting. Simplicity makes it easier to integrate into your life as a part of your life, not a complicated source of stress. 2. Simplicity promotes a Zen mindset. Have you ever walked into an extremely cluttered room? How did you feel? Additionally, have you ever cleared out a cluttered room and immediately felt better? This is because clutter in any medium is a type of disorganized complication. There are so many variables, things, in the room or the process that it acts as a static in our mind. Whereas conversely, openness and space, think simplicity, promote clarity and relaxation. The same factors come into play when we talk about a diet and fitness regime. If it's a complicated mix of things that require intense, expensive equipment and supplements, or if the diet is complicated and unsustainable, you're likely going to feel a sense of anxiety when engaging with it. Anxiety isn't good for your health over the long run, and the excess stress can even influence your performance and results. And 3, simplicity builds your foundation. I like to think of things this way. You can take all of the superfoods and super herbs in the world, but if you're deficient in basic macronutrients, vitamins, and minerals, no type of expensive antioxidants in the world are going to help you. Foundation should come before addition. Think of yourself as a house. You want to build your foundational support slab before you add any complicated design on top. Otherwise, the entire thing will fall apart. The same concept comes into play with our diet and nutrition. You have to have the basics mastered. You have to be eating quality food that covers your basic vitamin and mineral needs. You have to be doing the simple, heavy lifts like squats, lunges, presses, and so on. And body weight movements before you worry about adding in the trendy movements with advanced techniques and equipment. This is your foundation, and if you build it strong, you can build anything. The bottom line: simple equals sustainable, eat and move as nature intended, complication crowds, simplicity clarifies, and simplicity allows you to build your foundation. You just listened to the post titled The Benefits of Simplicity by Eric Leija of ericleija.com. Right now, hiring is challenging. It's time for a hiring partner that can help you rise to the challenge. That's Indeed. Indeed partners with you on every step of the hiring process. Find great talent through time-saving tools like Indeed Instant Match, assessments, and virtual interviews. And Indeed is the only job site where you're guaranteed to find quality applications that meet your must-have requirements, or else you don't pay. Instead of spending hours on multiple job sites hoping to find candidates with the right skills, you need one powerful hiring partner that can help you do it all. I love that Indeed makes hiring all in one place so easy. Indeed saves you headaches. Interview virtually with no downloads, plugins, or purchases. You can do it all in one place with Indeed. Start hiring right now with a $75 sponsored job credit to upgrade your job post at Indeed.com/health. Offer valid through March 31st. Go to Indeed.com/health to claim your $75 credit before March 31st. Indeed.com/health. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed. Dr. Neil here for my commentary. When it comes to changing our behaviors, complexity is often a barrier to action. Think about the popularity of at-home fitness programs. You don't have to leave your house, buy special equipment, or even change your clothes to squeeze in a quality workout. Fast food is a perfect model for simplicity. Drive-thrus made it so that you don't need to leave your car to get a huge calorie reward. And now, thanks to meal delivery apps, you don't even need to leave your house. So why don't we do the same when it comes to our health habits? We know making things simple works. In fact, don't take my word or today's author Eric's word for it. Albert Einstein is believed to have said, quote, "Out of the complexity, find simplicity," end quote. All right, that'll do it for today. I hope you have a great weekend if you're listening in real time, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for the Sunday show where your optimal life awaits.